G'day league lovers, it's Stumpy Chapman here, the Steelers CEO and coach, I might add. So, and as you can see, we have a new sponsor, Coca-Cola. I'm here to preview the round 6 for the FRL. Now first up we have the Dogs versus the Raiders on Friday night at ANZ. The Raiders are currently 2nd and the Dogs are currently 5th. However, the Raiders, I believe, are on their way down and the Dogs are on their way up, so I'm picking the Dogs by 1. Next up we have the Reds versus the Dragons at the Wacker on Saturday night. The Dragons are currently 3rd last, but the Reds are currently last. And the Dragons are actually scoring in the high 20s, so I'm going to pick the Dragons by 2. Next I'm going to preview the Roosters versus the Panthers. That's at the SFS on Sunday afternoon. The Panthers are in 10th and the Roosters are in 13th. And the Panthers actually had a big win last week, 34 points they got, which made a 9-point victory over the Reds. So I'm picking the Panthers by 3. Then we've got the Tigers versus the Eels at Leichhardt on Sunday afternoon. The Tigers are 4th and the Eels are 11th. The Tigers have actually only got one score underneath 30, and that was a 29. So they're doing pretty damn good this year. So I'm going to take the Tigers by 4. So just to give you a brief update, that's the Dogs by 1, the Dragons by 2, the Panthers by 3, and the Tigers by 4. So guess what? In my next game, Titans versus the Jets. The Titans are in 8th and the Jets are in 6th, and they're actually pretty closely evenly matched. But just to keep the whole run going, I'm going the Titans by 5. Sorry, the Jets. I'm going to take the Jets by 5. Then on Monday night, we've got the Bears versus the Knights. The Bears are currently in 7th, but the Knights are in 1st and doing great guns. And they've really got quite an unfair advantage, really, because Warwick's got a job in the media, for the NRL, as it were, and he's got all this privy inside information. He should be disqualified just because of his position, but he's doing very well. I'm going to go the Knights by 6, which only leaves the Steelers versus the Broncos, and that's actually on Saturday night. Guess what? I'm going the Steelers by 7, so it's working out too. Just because we're the Steelers and we're going to win, we're on the way. We got our full team. Mad Eye's back. We're going to start crushing them. So we're going to win by a massive margin this weekend. So the Dogs by 1, Dragons by 2, Panthers by 3, Tigers by 4, Jets by 5, Knights by 6, and Steelers by 7. Enjoy your league lovers.